5 minutes and counting. Representative Pearson.
Thank you, Chairman. Sponsor, I have a little bit of a problem with this because it's reducing the amount of petitioners that are possible. And the law actually seems a little bit contradictory, and this is why. If you go to 10.7.505, any citizen of Tennessee who shall request the right of personal inspection of any state, county, municipal record and whose request has been in whole or in part denied by the official and or designee of the official through any act or regulation of any official or designee of any official shall be entitled to petition for access to any such record and to obtain judicial review for the actions taken. And this is amending only by adding that the requester is able to file in action under this section. An intervention by a non-governmental third party in a public records lawsuit is not permitted. However, if there is a non-governmental third party who is a party to the suit, why would we be denying their ability to be able to petition the court?
Representative Barrett.
Because as you read the first part of that statute, the law creates an individual right. So an individual has the right to assert their interest in obtaining these documents. And what this law will do will prevent a third party from stepping in to intervene and interfere with that person exercising their rights through the courts.
Representative Pearson.
Now, thank you. Is that nonprofit or is that third party preventing or anyway seeking to prevent that individual from accessing it, or are they seeking to help them to make sure that they get access to it? Because what I'm thinking about are the people who might not have access to the legalese or the legal resources, who are in cohort or working with other firms or lawyers to help them to get access to information that we want for them to have because they're public records. And now this is saying you all don't deserve to get access to that information because you as an individual don't have the skill, don't have the know-how in order to be able to do it.
You want to follow up or renew? Well, go ahead. Yeah, Representative Barrett.
So what we're dealing with here is a third party that's intervening to be a party in the suit, not to assist a party to exercise their right. And so the issue is that third parties do not fall under the same rules that the individual has. For instance, if a third party intervenes into a lawsuit, causes that lawsuit to drag out and increase to hundreds of thousands of dollars in attorney's fees, there's no provision under the statute now if that lawsuit is lost or won for that third party intervener to have to pay court costs or attorney's fees. So the individual who originally filed their complaint, they would have the right to seek attorney's fees or court costs if they win. But now, if this third party is allowed to intervene and run up all the costs and drag this thing out for years and years, the individual is the one that's going to be the one that loses in this. And we're going to have a situation where highly funded outside influences are stepping in that don't have a nexus between the individual and the government body or person official that is making the decision. So what we're trying to do is streamline this so that we only have a direct line of communication between the citizen and the government official or body that is making the decision, and the courts step in order to make sure that there's a quick and speedy resolution of that.
120 seconds remaining. We must move.
I can appreciate that. That's something that we can talk more
quickly
about. I've actually intervened in a lawsuit on behalf of a nonprofit organization, so don't know if this is seeking, how this is seeking or would have influenced that decision that we ultimately got to. So thank you for answering the questions. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you, Chairman.